Hey guys. So I have been hearing all about this thing called OUTSCHOOL, and I wanted to give you my 2 cents or longer. We'll see. So I am teacher Rebecca F, and I have been a teacher for quite a while online. I've taught 3.5 years with VIP Kid, and I will continue with VIP Kid as long as I possibly can. But I want to branch out a little bit and see if I can find something I can do during the daytime hours. I work ridiculously early for VIP Kid. My normal schedule is 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., 7 days a week. I sometimes do an evening class here or there. My thought is I have to get up any day to nurse my 8-month-old at about 2:30 every morning, so might as well just teach, and then I can have my regular, day routine. Um, so I'd like to try to do something during the daytime. I'm trying to pick up a little bit of slack here or there, and I we discovered this thing called OutSchool. Well, I'd heard about it years ago, and I wasn't sure what it was. And I think it was originally made for homeschool kids who want to have like supplementary things at home. And but now with quarantine out there, it's like everybody and their brother are taking classes on OutSchool. And I thought that's something that I could probably do. So I went to outschool.com and I looked at what classes that they have going on. And we've got all kinds of classes. You have academic classes, you also have fun classes. And so I decided to click on someone's referral link. And I was then given a $20 free credit that I could use towards my daughter to take her first class. So you can have one class for up to $20 in that class. Most are much less than that anyway. And then if you refer people through that link, which I will post below because I want to help you guys out too, then you will also get a $20 free class, and so will I for my daughter to take another class. So we've taken 2 classes so far, and she's really enjoyed it. So here's a background on my oldest daughter. She is 4 years old, and she is just super fun and crazy. And so I decided let's do a very simple, easy, no stress class for her first class. I have a $20 credit. I can do whatever class I want, but I didn't want something too academic yet because she's only 4 years old, has never been in preschool yet, doesn't know much academic wise. So I we just recently had a birthday party for her. She just turned 4, and it was a rainbow themed party. Rainbows everywhere. And she was really into colors and singing a rainbow song and just having fun with rainbows, rainbows, and colors. So I thought, let's find a class with colors. So I found a class that is color mixing, and it included some sign language. So it was a 30-minute class, and it was $10 per kid. I got the free credit, but even $10 wasn't too bad. And it was very simple, laid back. It was through Zoom. So our school uses the Zoom platform. So everything's remote learning. I can be in my classroom, they can be in their house, and you can take as many classes, little classes you want per week. This is a one-time class. Boom, done. And so they talked about the signs for different colors. And then she took some food coloring and some water and mixed the primary colors. And then she took that water and mixed it together to make the secondary colors. And they had the kids guess what colors it would make. And Esther, my daughter, really enjoyed watching the colors, and she tried to sign along with them. But, it was her first class, and so she wasn't that comfortable yet. In fact, she wanted to talk all the time. I was the parent side going, shh, 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 not yet, not your turn. I have now learned that these teachers are quite capable of classroom management, and if they need to redirect and say someone's name, say, Esther, I appreciate what you're trying to say, but it is Katie's turn to talk right now. That Esther will listen. I don't have to be the hall monitor. Hey, I totally understand these parents now on their very first classes, how they want to interact. VIP Kid is 1-to-1, whereas OutSchool is 1-to-many. This class had, I think, the teacher and 6 other students in there. So all of them are open up at once on Zoom. And so she has to share her time talking with other people. And so that's kind of hard for a 4-year-old who just wants to talk all the time because she wants to talk. But that was a lot of fun. So the second class we took last week was another just fun class. It was a scavenger hunt. where the teacher did quick introductions with them, found out what state they're from. It was ages 4 to 7 or so they're all of them about the same age. And so the teacher would give an adjective, like find something blue, find something stinky, find something curly, find something wet, something dry. And they had 1 minute to go to their house, find that thing, bring it back to class, but hide it. And then they would present it one at a time and show the class and tell what it is. And I enjoyed that one a lot too. And we might take that one again too, because it's just a fun class and is problem solving, trying to figure out what in the house could match the adjective. So, a little treat, I think that one was $7, but a little treat every once in a while of a class here and there would be kind of fun for my daughter. From a teacher's point of view, I think I want to start getting into it because it sounds like a really good platform for anybody to use their unique skills in whatever it is. And so here's the basic rundown. There's lots of videos out there that talk about OUTSCHOOL. I might make one with the details. I just want to get this out there before I forget. Because I'm right in the midst of the process right now. And if I wait too long till I'm already in it, then I might lose some of the tidbits. So I decided to apply 3 weeks ago. And there definitely are steps, but it's really easy kind of to get in. One thing that's different is that VIPKID, you have to have a bachelor's degree. And you have to at least have 2 years of teaching, 1 or 2 years of teaching kids. And you have to kind of, prove and talk about it. OUTSCHOOL, 18 years or older, you have to work in certain countries because of the background check. So not all over the world. Basically United States, Canada, Australia, and a couple other places are okay. But you could be a 19-year-old, fresh out of high school, with a love of cooking, and you could teach a cooking class. Great. You could be, a master's graduate teaching these high-tech stuff for math up the wazoo. I mean, you could do anything. You just need to find something that you're passionate about and then just go for it and teach it. So that's where I am. I'm trying to find something that I'm passionate about because I feel like I go to the OUTSCHOOL website and there's so many classes doing the same thing that I want to do. But I have to remind myself, and it's a brain thing. It totally is a brain thing, that just because somebody else is doing the same class doesn't mean that you can't do it in your way. You might be able to offer a different time than they do. You might offer different worksheets to go with it, or different songs to go with it, or different activities to go with it. You might have a different price point or a different amount of people per it, but not one person can do Monopoly on a certain subject. Like say you want to do story time. Okay, story time for elementary schoolers. Well, think about it. In a typical public school, how many teachers are doing story time? Like all of the younger grades. So you're going to have that OUTSCHOOL. It's not going to be just one teacher. You can have many teachers doing the same topic. And as a parent, I get to pick and choose who I want to take from. So you want to make it very appealing to take these classes. So when you first log into OUTSCHOOL, please click my referral link because that will link you to me, and I'll get a one-time extra gift and special thing for helping you get through it. If you just go to outschool.com, you start one on your own, you're not going to get the help. You're not going to be able to email somebody and ask them, well, what do you do at this? Can you look at my profile? Can you tell me what you think? And I could do that, but I'd rather be paid to do that, just a little bit. Right now, how this stands is that if you sign up through my referral link, you, 1, get a free $20 class for your kid. 2, once you make your first $100, I get a one-time bonus of $200, and then that's it. I'll still coach you. I'll still help you out as you go along. We'll help each other out. But it's a one-time gift of $200 because I've kind of, held your hand a little bit. This movie's getting long. I'm sorry. I'm just wandering. But it's really good. Brain train of thought. Where'd I go? Not sure. Oh yes, where I am in the application process. So what I'm doing right now is I filled out the basic info. And the basic info is, what are your degrees? What are your special skills? What types of classes would you like to talk about? Just basic ideas, and then you have to do a movie of you. Now, this movie, there's a couple different videos you can do, but this movie is to the OUTSCHOOL staff. They want to see your classroom. They want to see your personality. Are you bubbly? Are you laid back? Your degrees, what types of things you're interested in doing. You want to make them want to hire you. Then you wait. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait extra long now because of the whole quarantine and the social distancing and stuff like that. They have less people in their offices to go through it. So it's a lot of waiting game. As soon as you're done with that waiting and you're approved, which can take between 3 days and 7 days, it's a bit of a time of waiting. Go ahead and start working on your first class. Make the lesson plan, make the thumbnail, make the title, make it really good and pretty, and spend some time on it. I feel like I rushed through mine so I could just get it out there, and also did it with kids going, "Mommy, mommy, 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 mommy," all day. So I couldn't really get a clear idea of what I wanted to teach and get out there. You want your first class to be more a bang class. You want it to be the one to get your foot in the door. And then after that, you can kind of, experiment with other things. But your first one needs to be like, yes, I want that teacher. Because you can only get one class approved to start. And then when I have other classes that says you can't list that class until the first class has been approved. So I have all these other classes waiting in limbo. They can't even be listed yet. They can't even be sent to be approved yet until that first class has been approved. So I started working on that because you can have it in limbo. You can just have it waiting so that when you are approved, or if you're declined and they say, oh, your video is too long or whatever, you can just reapply or fix it. 30 seconds to 90 seconds, end of story for your video. I've heard people being declined because the video is 95 seconds or couldn't upload. Just follow the rules, okay? If they follow directions, it's a sign of a good teacher if you can follow directions, okay? So follow the directions. Do what they say to do, and you'll be fine. For myself, I looked at what other people were writing about in their classes and their bios, and I just kind of tweaked it to me. So I have 2 classes that I want to teach, and one is still waiting to be listed, and one is in the waiting to be approved. Okay, so my first class is waiting to be approved, and I waited about 3 or 4 days on that, and they came back to me and says, you need to revise some things. Okay, the revisions were easy. It says your thumbnail, you can't have letters or words on it taking the majority of it. I was doing a math shape class, and I had the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Big and bold. And they said, you can't do that because we post your picture, that thumbnail gets on all these search results, Facebook, ads everywhere. I mean, now that I'm into OUTSCHOOL, I'm seeing these ads everywhere I go. 4 classes I've been looking at. And so this says it'll be marked as spam in their algorithm, so don't do it. So I had to fix that. And then the title, make sure it's proper case. So think of a book title. You've got the title and you've got the subtitle. And you need to have it case sensitive. So like the first letter of each word has to be capitalized. It has to be, I had it capitalized here, like shape hunt. And then all the rest were all lowercase. And so you need to change that. You need to have the major words to be capitalized, proper grammar. Okay, so I did that. And then I went ahead and going, ooh, I found a few errors here there. I want to tweak what I'm doing a little bit. So I tweaked a few other things and I sent it back off again. Now I'm on day 3 or 4 waiting again. I still have not been able to get that class approved yet. So I'm in limbo. I've been approved. I've been hired to teach. But now I'm waiting to get that first class in. So once I get that first class in, I'll feel more comfortable and confident, and then I'll think of other classes. I really wish I had thought through my class a little bit better because now that I've done a search, when I first searched it, nobody was doing this class. I was doing let's go in the house and find shapes around your house. Great. Well, then I did a search yesterday and everybody is doing that class. I'm like, no, I want to stand out. I want to be different. I want to do a good job. And confidence in the head game. Let it go. let it go. Just do your best. Once you get that first class done, you get a couple of kids in there, you ask for reviews, you can get ratings by you, you won't look so new. So that's my hope, is that I can get some people to join my first class, get some good 5-star ratings, people saying they want to come back to my class, it was a fun class, and just kind of boost my name up a little bit, and then I can kind of venture out and do other things. So that's my ramble, but that's kind of tips of what I'm doing right now. So I did the parent side, talked about the parent side, and how to kind of get your kid in there. And I just start with what they're interested in. The kids can be between ages 3 and 18. So, and you can even search by age where it is. So I have age 4. And so it's only things that are available for 4-year-olds. If you want to teach upper grades, great. And then a little bit of the teacher side, where I am in the process. This is May 30th. I've been doing this for maybe 2 weeks in the process. I can't wait to start that first class. I have it scheduled for early June. Not sure if I need to reschedule it. I guess I'll just keep refreshing. Oh, that reminds me. I was complaining to somebody that I never got any notification that I had passed or any email. I mean, come on. You should give me an email saying you have a class coming up for your daughter soon or you've been approved. And nothing. Yesterday, I looked at my spam folder and I had about 2 weeks worth of emails from them saying all these like checkpoints that I had done. I've just been on OUTSCHOOL, refresh, 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 refresh. No, check your spam folder and then mark it not spam. So you can get notified saying that, hey, you've been approved, or hey, you've got a class coming up in a half an hour. Make sure you start logging in, or for the parent side at least. Or my favorite ones is these are the requested classes from parents for this week. And these are the top 10 keyword searches that come up with very small number of searches. So you can go, these are some holes that I can fill. I can do that class. I can do that class. Oh, down here it says this. Oh, I can probably teach that. And then you can get like grabs. So you want to get those emails. You want to look through those emails. There's a huge long list of people who said, I want this class for this age. And then you can maybe go, oh, well, I can do that. So make sure you look at your spam folder. I'm going to go now. This has been a long video. It's probably my most rambliest video. I'm not going to edit it out. I'm not going to retake it. It is what it is because I just want to get it out there. And as I do more, I will just give you kind of updates. And I'll let you know when my class goes live and I'll let you know how it goes when it's done. So bye for now.